It has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's game 1 of the World Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and top to bottom, I think both of these clubs have a lot of different guys that can beat you. It might not just be the stars that dominate this series. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if some of the lesser-known guys here wind up stealing the show.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Washington Nationals.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here are Ned Yost's Kansas City Royals in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, hopefully with the wind blowing out, you're not going to see too many guys in that lineup with their eyes too big thinking, oh my gosh, I'm just going to hit it out there into that wind. Stay focused, but if you get something up in the zone, drill it.
Gio Gonzalez gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, in his last outing, he threw real well. Went into the 8th inning and got his ball club to win. But try and do that again here.
With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, we talk about the top catchers in the game. We talk about Molina, Posey. But Wilson Ramos, he does a lot of things really well. Very quick feet behind that plate allows for him to get into a good throwing position and kind of stymie that running game. We'll see how he does in this one.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Worth is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game.
One of the keys of the game for this guy is going to be getting outs early in the count. It doesn't necessarily have to be one pitch like it was there, but he needs to keep those 20-pitch innings to a minimum. That's a good start to the game for him there.
In now, Alex Gordon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Bullard's got a pretty good strike zone all around. He'll miss a call every once in a while in the corners, but what umpire doesn't?
Outside, 2-1.
Count 2-1.
Gonzalez is ready. 2-1 on its way. Hit out towards second. Rendon is there. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman number 35, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer will stand in for the first time here in this World Series, and you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
This has been just the kind of start you hope for in a game one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. You know, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Down the first baseline. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Salvador Perez set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
In there, no balls and a strike. Two out with the man at first. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Worth going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to breeze his way to a 1-2-3 top half, but back-to-back hits have turned the tables on him here with 2 outs in the visitors' first.
Mike Moustakas will stand in now for the first time here in this World Series, and he's a guy this club really needs to get going.
Yeah, it's been a tough October for him so far. He just seemed a little overmatched in the games that we've watched. It looks like he's just trying too hard, and sometimes that just puts more pressure on him.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now you can bet now that in the postseason, on the road, in game one here, they'd like nothing better than to get on the board first. Just kind of let these guys know that they mean business. And they've got an early opportunity to do just that.
Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Royals strand a pair, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, Matt, I really appreciate the way that Bryce Harper plays the game. He does a lot of things right at the plate. He takes the simple approach, and it tends to pay off.
Dylan G is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, we've got the big man behind the plate, Salvador Perez. We all know what he means to this game, how he impacts it defensively, gives you a little pop on the offensive side, but most importantly, a clubhouse leader. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Span the runner at first with nobody out. Just a bit late and he's fallen behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate and we'll do it again. A pause and the 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Nobody out, runner on first. And another foul ball. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
One thing that's happened in these last 2 at-bats, it's driven up his pitch count. That's now 14 pitches just to the last 2 batters.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Well, nobody in that dugout's going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Bryce Harper will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Runner at first here, one man out. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Now a throw over. Runner's back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Shot toward second. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around third, here's Span for the plate. And a relay to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, he just made a mistake right there. This pitch up in the zone. He's got to get this ball down and try to get the double play ball. Instead, he leaves the pitch up, and that's going to wind up scoring that runner all the way from first base.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Well, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. One and one, here it comes. 1-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Has to be thinking strikeout here. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Down the third baseline. And past Moustakas down the line. It's a fair ball. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman Takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Fastball. Nope. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Yeah, and when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that he's a little bit jumpy out there to start this game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him, give him a word or two of encouragement.
Runners on first with one down. Hard hit ball to second. To second for one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from game one after this. Leading off the inning, Rod Kurowski, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Kurowski.
Gonzalez gets the sign. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Two and one. He's fallen behind now, 3 and 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Barry Blanton will be next. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Blanton.
Stepping in now, Barry Blanton. As he'll take a look at ball one. Two and 0. 1 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3 and 0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4.
Batting 8, center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
At the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2, tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it, and he winds up making contact on a good pitch there.
Dylan G will step in now as he'll get a chance to swing the bat here in the World Series.
Yeah, and remember, thanks to the National League winning the All-Star game, no DH in games 1 or 2, or 6 or 7 if we go that far.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
And with 1 out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put one down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 outs.
So stepping in, Nori Aoki, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Second and third, 2 away. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And remember here, you've got a base open at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen.
That one's in there, 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple of seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going. And that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Alex Gordon leans in to do some early damage with the bases loaded. Both the tying and go-ahead runs stand aboard.
Yeah, and a ball deep in the gap right here could bring them all home. So it will be interesting to see if the defense plays just a little bit deeper just to prevent that from happening.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
2-0 count and the pitch. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Adam LaRoche strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. A shot down the first baseline. Over to the bag with it is Hosmer, and he'll get the out.
Batting 7, left fielder, Jason Worth.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. Into the windup and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Anthony Rendon settles into the box for his first chance. First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back safely. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Runners on first with 1 down. Got him. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Gio Gonzalez steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out for Kansas City. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Gonzalez steps into his windup, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Hit sharply on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Slow grounder to first. LaRoche gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Stepping in, Salvador Perez. He singled his last time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Up high. 2-1 now.
Ball.
3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. 3-2.
The count is full. 3-2.
Good battle. Count remains full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
The third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
We'll give you another look at all 8 pitches here in the at-bat. I mean, this was a battle from beginning to end. He took some tough pitches, fouled off a few more, and then eventually he gets his reward with a solid base hit.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit slowly back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Rod Kurowski is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1-2, here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Denard Span digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Hey, you know what? When you've got a hit streak going, a hit's a hit. It doesn't matter whether it's a line drive, an infield chopper, or a bunt like this. They all get the job done, and they all count. They'll keep it going for one more game.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You've got a good base stealer over there at first base. Why not give this guy a shot to run before you go up there swinging at the first pitch and ground into a double play?
Bryce Harper will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Nope,
That's wide, 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
2 out, nobody on. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Skied into straightaway right. Aoki is under it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Washington. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, Barry Blanton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, up around the chin there, 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Look out. All over the place now, 3-0.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And the count will be full. Gonzalez looks in on his way with the 3-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And you can see the top two pitch velocities here, 96 on one hand versus a still respectable 92 on the other. Lorenzo Cain will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one strike.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he got him.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Dylan G stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Harper moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. KC down in order. They're down 2-0. Ryan Zimmerman is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
The Nationals here in the fourth. Third baseman, number 11.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
First baseman, number 25. Adam.
Striding into the box, Adam LaRoche. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Perez has a play, and he's retired here, one away.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there, because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Here's Jason Worth. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. A 1 pitch on its way. And he lays off for ball 1. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And Worth among the best in baseball a couple of years ago working the count. He's got it to 3-1 now. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Now both runners are breaking on the ground to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Gio Gonzalez comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right there for strike 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
On the mound, he's got to be talking to himself. You know, in the American League, we see DHs like Ortiz and Billy Butler, Michael Young. You're telling me I get to face a pitcher 3 times a game? I could get used to this.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Looking to minimize the damage here. Smoked on the ground left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
That's a great example of one teammate picking up another there. After the guy before him struck out, couldn't drive the run in, he gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
Ian Desmond gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. High in the air. Moustakas just to the left of the mound, and that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We played 4 full. It's the Nationals 4 and the Royals nothing. Nori Aoki will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there at the knees, strike one.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, it's a huge difference between being 0-2 and 1-1 as a hitter, especially against a guy like this on the mound. So that's a good job to hold up on that pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike two. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Harper is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Fielder number 4, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here it comes on 1-1. Very high, 2-1. Popped high in the air. Zimmerman is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
First baseman number
We'll take a
35.
look at this on Show Track, and that's been an effective location for him so far. He's really been handcuffing these guys inside, and he gets another pop-up out of it.
Eric Hosmer will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. And looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And Hosmer gets around on one, but this is hooking foul into the seats in right. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Bryce Harper comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the fifth. That has to be a concern.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon is there. One down.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Wilson Ramos will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And that's in there for strike one. Four runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Aoki on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
Well, he's really starting to hit his stride here in this 5th inning.
And there's ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I think all these hits are making him a little gun shy out there. He's starting to aim the ball and to nibble. When calls don't go your way, that could be trouble.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Wade Davis is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Davis.
Adam LaRoche will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Swing and a miss as LaRoche finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole here.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Here we go on an 0-2 count. All you have to do is start that thing right down the middle of the plate and then just let it work its way in. Hopefully get a swing through or maybe even a shattered bat.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. Salvador Perez makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Mike Moustakas will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
And a lot of times you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get one run off him.
Rod Kurowski will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking. But you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
But one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And that misses 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And the pitch on 2-1. 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
2 out, nobody on. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Span is under it. And that ends the inning. KC down in order. They trail here 4-0. Jason Worth gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Left fielder, Jason Worth.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Not close. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lifted into center field. Kane is right there, one down.
Oh, you can definitely feel and tell that it's October out there. There's a little bit of moisture in the air. Here, this ball sounded pretty good off the bat, and you wonder if it would have been a different story if it was mid-July out there.
Anthony Rendon will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. One out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Juan Lagares will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
The 0-2 home. That misses. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
2 out, nobody on. High in the air out towards shallow right. Aoki moves over, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 4-0. Back here at Nationals Park. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Tyler Clippard is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 36, Tyler Clippard.
Leading off the inning, Barry Blanton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Comes back with a dandy of a curveball there, and it's a full count, 3-2.
No reason not to go for broke now. What do you got to lose?
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. Things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To short. There is Desmond. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Jarrod Dyson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Jarrod Dyson.
On the corner at the knees, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chop foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for it.
Still 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. It'll be Denard Span to lead us off when we return. It's the Nationals 4 and the Royals nothing. Will Brantley will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Will Brantley.
And there is Denard Span. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Center fielder, Denard Span.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. A runner at first with no outs here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back standing. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Boy, a leadoff single, now a 3-0 count. Not exactly the way you want to start things out on the mound.
That's in there, 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Ani bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
At the plate, Bryce Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1st and 2nd here with nobody out. Hit hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Alan Crump will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Kansas City, number 24, Alan Crump.
Wilson Ramos will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Here's the 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hosmer in foul ground and taken in out there for the first out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And now he has some trouble with it in center. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game. Adam LaRoche will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
And they can't get LaRoche to chase there as that evens things at 2-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. On deck is Jason Worth. First and second now, one man out. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Here's Jason Worth. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Two down, runners at first and second. And he falls behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 pitch. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he's safe.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rendon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Hot shot to third. Moustakas has it. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 8th inning coming up. Nationals on top, 8-0. Nori Aoki comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up high, 2-1 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Nope.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Sliced hard on the ground. Rendon has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
And after that 4-run inning really broke this thing open, now as a pitcher you have a luxury of going right after guys. You don't have to worry so much about making that perfect pitch. If you give up a hit, big deal. You got a cushion behind you.
Alex Gordon stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch on the way. In there, strike one. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Good change up there as he takes command. 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Eric Hosmer will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ballgame are growing dimmer by the batter.
And the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still 8-0. Kelvin Herrera will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Rafael Hines is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Gordon sprinting after it, and he's retired 1 away.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Denard Span steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
And this is music to a manager's ears here. After he watched his club give up 4 runs in an inning ago, this guy's come in and gotten 2 quick outs to start the next inning.
Now to the plate, Ian Desmond. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Two and 0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
2 out, nobody on. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Back now with baseball on the show from the nation's capital. Just down the street from that building, we are set for what remains in this one. Jim Johnson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Jim Johnson.
Salvador Perez will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Worth ranging back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, I got to tell you, that's not the way you're hoping to make an entrance into this ball game. First batter he faces, and bang. This ball just about leaves the yard, winds up hitting off the outfield wall, and now he's going to have to deal with a runner on second base.
Mike Moustakas will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Zimmerman is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Rod Kurowski will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Comes set. Now the pitch. And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul at strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Zimmerman is there, and there are two men gone now.
You see here on Show Track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Into the box, Barry Blanton, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now the 0-1. Taken, called strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, a good job of bailing out his 2 teammates before him who couldn't get that run in. He comes through with 2 away to finally get the job done.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
He waits. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. 2 out with the man at first. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Harper to the track. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
What a great performance up and down this lineup as they just cruise home to an easy 7-run victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Gio Gonzalez. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 8-1. Good night from D.C.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals. 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For Kansas City, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Gio Gonzalez. The loss goes to Dylan G. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.